Okay, we ready? We put the peanut butter mixture in here. I put something extra in. Anybody catch it?
No, what?
Okay. No, I didn't put vanilla in.
Yeah, my vanilla.
Yeah, let's use, where's that vanilla? Let's use some vanilla. Where is it?
Right here.
Yeah. Use mine? $600.
Start selling that on the black market.
Yeah.
All right, we'll use some vanilla.
You're using your stuff.
Yeah, can't you see a new episode of Breaking Bad starring Jeff selling vanilla? Hey, you were a high school teacher, weren't you?
I saw what you put in there.
You did?
Cocoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just all puffing up.
Normally I put some Ghirardelli chocolate powder in with peanut butter products because it makes it smooths it a little bit, but I didn't have any, so I used cocoa. Just a few spoonfuls. Every time we do this, it's like mad scientists. You know?
I know, that's the fun of it. We have fun making product. All those Italian people, they look like they're not having any fun.
All right.
No, use yours.
Oh, look
Everybody
at that.
prefers it.
So, any questions about peanut butter and jelly ice cream? No. Any questions about anything?
Yeah, you're
No.
going to turn on the refrigeration?
Yeah.
Mix the peanut butter up. So he was using it to mix the peanut butter up.
Yeah, but you don't need to because for the first 4 minutes, nothing's really happening in there. So you're not getting a lot. You are getting freezing, but it's not affecting it.
What else are you making?
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
So this is the last product?
I think so.
What time is it?
It's time to give a tour of the
Okay.
factory. And answer questions, please. This is your opportunity. Any questions?
Yeah, we're sort of out of material here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gotten expensive to get Hollywood writers for us. Questions?
Okay.
Nobody? You
In the
know
back.
everything?
Okay, the question, why don't we use timers?
Why don't we use timers? Because every batch of ice cream has a different freezing time. The higher the sugar content, the longer the freezing time. So if you have a timer that's going to turn the machine off at 8 minutes, your vanilla will be perfect, your strawberry will be watery. So I don't put timers on the machines. All right, there's a timer on this one because I know the market that this is going to. This is going to executive chefs, and I get calls and calls from them. They froze the machine up and they say, what do I do? And I tell them, thaw it out. And they want something more scientific. But they walk away from the machine. So we have to have it so that it shuts off by itself. But even I was running it and I saw the time was almost up. And I turned it on for a little more because I didn't account for the alcohol in there. And alcohol never freezes, but it does hold in suspension. So I needed to make the product colder by longer. But otherwise, no timers on here. You go get a cheap kitchen timer. And the beauty is it's portable. You can take it with you. If you're going to go into your office, if my batch is going to take 8 minutes, I set it for 6. So the batch isn't ready at 6, but it goes off. I go, I got 2 minutes to get back and check it.
Ooh. No, I'm not leaving the room.
No, you shouldn't.
No.
Apple makes a $700 timer.
Yeah, I know they do.
No, I stay in the room where the machine is running. I don't want any
Oh,
problems.
I agree. You tell your employees, I'm in here to make ice cream for the next 3 hours. Go away. I love you. Go away. Because I have to build inventory for the store. I need to make ice cream for tonight. So this is your job when you're running the business. Your job is to make the ice cream.
You sell quarts for takeout?
I have 3 sizes, 12 ounces, 16 ounces, and 32 ounces. The 12 ounces we serve as 16 by the time the girls fill it up. Understand this, when you have employees, when you serve the ice cream, it'll be 12 ounces. When your employees serve the ice cream, it'll be 16 ounces, because they're dealing one-on-one with the customer, and all they care about is pleasing that customer. So they want to give them a lot of ice cream. Sometimes my eyes fall out of my head how much ice cream they're giving them. But so what? The 16 ounce comes to about 21 ounces, and the 32 ounce goes more than that. However, if they're getting them to go, we don't have pre-made takeout. Everything's fresh packed. Yeah, I don't want labeling. But everything's fresh packed, so somebody wants a quart, the girls will just pack the quart. And I don't use dome lids on my ice cream. I use flat lids on my ice cream. It's just smarter to do that, because that way when they get a 12 ounce to go, how many ounces are they getting? 12 ounces. When they eat it in, they're getting 16. So to go is fine. And we don't sell gallons to go because it's too expensive. A real quick one, if you think about it, there's 128 ounces in a gallon. In my machine, one bag of mix, which costs say $25. It's really $22.50, but say $25. That's in the machine. And then the products, let's say we were making what we're making right now. So the peanut butter cost you $6, $7 for that big tub. You're adding that. The jellies and jams, another $4. So you're at $10 worth of goods. $10 plus $25, $35. $35 is going to net me 6 gallons. 6 gallons, each gallon is 128 ounces. You're going to average 10 servings per gallon. So my price is $6. So $60 times 6 is $360. This is the good part. Times 6 is $360 is what I'm grossing on it. My cost is $35. So you can quickly see that there's some profit going on there. Of course, that's single net. That's not rent, electric, water, employees, insurance, paper goods, spoons, all that stuff. But as single net, that's unheard of in the world. Unheard of. If you carry it out to triple net, you're still way in the profit column. So when you combine that with how much fun this business is and how you can be the king, it's great. It's good to be the king.
So how would you go about labeling? So you use all these different products. Do these companies like Green Mountain send you?
It's very easy. All you have to do is, well, you don't have to label everything. You didn't have to. I think they're changing.
You only have to label for resale.
For resale, yeah.
You're not selling for resale unless you wholesale to supermarkets.
So if you take out a pint, even if it's prepackaged at the machine, you don't have to label it.
No. You're direct to consumer. You're not reselling. If a grocery store wanted to sell your ice cream in their freezer to the public, you would have to label it. But you don't have to, which makes no sense, right? It makes no sense. But that's the way it is.
Also, most labels will say milk, cream, sugar, skim milk, natural and artificial flavorings.
Yeah.
That's how you cover the whole gambit there, instead of a label for vanilla. The law used to be that you didn't have to label unless you never have to do nutrition labeling. Nutrition labeling is only if you want to make a claim. If you eat this, it's going to make you 10 years younger. If you eat this, it's going to make you prettier. Those are claims on the product. But the thing is, we've gotten so used to reading labels that we just, as a matter of course, pick them up and read them. So everybody does do nutrition labeling.
Question over here.
I wouldn't do it. Yeah.
When do you add your what?
Additives.
What additives?
Adding flavor like chocolate chips, peanuts.
Everything goes in.
Never.
No, I'm not interested in what the stuff looks like. Most of our ice creams are beige. When you make homemade ice cream, if you don't start adding in all those colors, most of it is beige.
I'm not talking about colors. I'm talking about peanuts.
I do it completely different. Of course I do. Jeff and I don't agree on anything, except he's now a conservative. It's funny, he used to be a liberal and then he became a millionaire. Now he's a conservative. Wonder how that works. I take, if my batch, I got to talk quick because it's ready. If I was going to make Oreo cookie ice cream and I was going to use two bags of cookies, one bag in the machine, if I'm blindfolded, I taste it, yeah, that's Oreo cookie. For every particle of dairy, there's a particle of strawberry next to it. The bag goes in. Second bag, take each cookie, snap it between my thumbs, and as it's coming out like that, I'm shaking them in so I have identity. I can taste it's Oreo, but I can't see pieces. So in my ice cream, it's different from his, I can see pieces of Oreo cookie because I threw them in. So half in, half as it's coming out. One quick thing, if you're making butter pecan ice cream and you got a machine that's going to take whole pecans and break them into quarters, why spend the money for whole pecans? Buy pecan pieces, which are going to be quarters and they're going to stay quarters.
Aren't they pecans?
It depends on where you're from. I'm from Westchester County. So we say pecans. Down in the Bronx, we say pecans.
Pecans. They're pecans.
Or pecans. So you can't even agree on pecans.
Okay, here's the ice cream. It's wildly peanut butter. And here's our stuff that we're going to add. You may laugh, but you're all going to be up here eating it. And now a couple of folds.
Can you imagine labeling with Jeff? What's in your ice cream? You mean today?
And now we're going to put it into a container to serve it. And we'll add a little more stuff on top.
Wow, it's beautiful.
It does. That looks perfect.
And there it is. Peanut butter and jelly ice cream. Oh, you haven't tasted it yet. No. Those two want their picture with me. Okay, let's try it. Let's eat some ice cream. This is the last ice cream you're getting today.
Make it last.
Gotta have another spatula somewhere.
Wow.
Take 2 spoons for that one.
Wow.
I'll be your spoon girl. Golly, that's a lot. Mom, please. Oh my gosh.
What? No, what?
Dripping.
Oh, it's a lot? Okay, I'll give you less. I'll give you less.
Here, get here.
give me
You can
less.
have this. There you go. Thank you, Rose.
Perfect. Thank you.
I didn't know you were standing here spooning.
I'm not spooning.
You and Jeff, you too. She said, no, I didn't know you were up here spooning. I missed the class. I didn't know you were not here.
Andy, come to the ice cream room. Andy.
She said I was spooning.
Oh, I heard.
Really? Yeah. That is hard. Oh, yeah. I gotta come by to Jeff again. I gotta make this next class. You do. I have to so good. Next.
Oh, that was fast. Huh?
Hang on. Let's add a
Oh,
little.
he's wonderful.
I'll be honest with you, Jeff. When I got your email from AOL, I thought it was spam.
You thought what?
I thought it was like
Fan mail.
AOL sending me a message.
This is almost peanut butter.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Come on, move this way so she doesn't have to backhand it.
I got your spoons over here.
And another one, please. Oh, good to like this.
Hey, you don't have a problem.
What speed did you run that on? I know you're always pushing on that.
234.
So you run it all the way up? I need to.
Kind of like your machine better.
Never mind.
One speed. Done.
And would you normally then stick this in your freezer for how long before you actually served it?
12 hours.
All right. And then it kind of hopes the swirls a little better.
No, it'll freeze. It'll get harder.
Okay.
Trevor, did you ask him?
Yes. He runs it all the way up.